Hi everyone, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, we are just going to wait for 2 to 5 minutes more and then we will start. So we are going to start from today onwards what you need to do and what you do not need to do for the 7 days, and what exactly you need to do during the exam, what are the IDs you need to take, and what are the precautions you need to take while you are appearing in the exam, what are the do's and don'ts, how to master the questions even if you don't know the answer of the question. So what are the different strategies you can apply while you answering the questions. So within 2 to 5 minutes, we are going to start and we discuss all the things needed for the exam. I hope my voice is clear to everyone. Am I audible enough for everyone or is too low? Okay. Thank you, Dr. Hansa. Okay, so we are starting. We are not going to wait anymore. I know everyone is very much stressed out. For some, it's very new. They are appearing for the first time. For some people, it's like they are second or third time, and they are very much stressed. So let me tell you, there is only one thing in this exam that can make you pass is being the stress free. It's not about how much you read, how much you have done the revision. It's about how much you can cope up with the stress during the exam time. Because being stressful during the exam will not help you in anything. If you are in a stress, there are high chances that you might mark the wrong answer. And even if you have marked the right answer, you can go back and rethink that part and can again mark the wrong answer. So for the exam, try to be as much as stress free as you can be. Okay, so for the 7 days, what exactly you need to read and what should be your revision strategy for the 7 days? So there should be no more new topics to be added in your reading. There should be no more theoretical reading in those 7 days. Don't think, okay, I haven't read this particular book, Clinical Problem Solving Prosthodontics. Let me just go through that. No, no more theoretical reading in the 7 days. Okay, try to avoid that part. What you need to do or what you need to read in these 7 days is try to read the past papers files. Okay, so make 1 hour to read the past paper file. Try to give yourself mocks, at least 2 mocks in a day. Okay, and 1 hour is for the TG. So TG or ICG or the trauma guideline. You do not need to read the whole theory. Okay, just try to check the boxes. Okay, you have read the boxes in the TG, maybe the medical emergency or the caries, which are the important topics. Just go through that. In if you have any notes made for the ICG, just go through those notes. ODEL, there is big no for the ODEL for the last 7 days reading. You can just go through some boxes of the important topics in the ODEL, but there is no more theoretical reading from the ODEL in the last 1 week. Okay. TG is very important. You can just go through medical emergency carries, fluoride chart, okay, LA doses. The trauma guideline is very important. You can just go through that. ICG is very important because in each and every paper there are like 4 to 5 questions from all these particular books I have told: ICG, trauma guidelines, and the TG. Okay. What you can do is 1 hour for the past paper. You can write down in if you want 1 hour for your notes or the TG, ICG, or trauma guidelines, and try to give yourself mocks, at least 1 or 2 mocks. How the mocks can help you is it will like a subconsciously train your mind for the exam. So when you be in the exam, every day you are doing the same thing. So while you appearing in the exam, it will not be new for you. Anyone having any question or any query, they can type in a chat box. We will go from there. Okay. So once you finish these 7 days, there will be the exam day. So what I suggest to everyone is try to be nearby the exam center. Okay. So before one day, try to look out where exactly is your exam center. If the exam center is like a 2 or 3 hours away from your place, or it requires 2 or 3 hours drive from your area, try to have the accommodation near the exam center. Don't drive that much by waking up early in the morning. Try to live nearby the exam area. One day before, visit the exam center. Okay. Before one day, because the exam is in the early morning, so before one day try to sleep early. Don't wake yourself up till 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Don't exhaust yourself. It's not going to change anything. It will exhaust yourself. This is I'm telling you from personal experience, because while you feel sleepy during the exam, it's of no use. Even if you have a 2 p.m. exam, don't overstress yourself. Not till midnight, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. There is big no for that. Okay, try to sleep early, wake up early, have good food. Okay, within 2 or 3 hours, you are not going to change the world. So, taking extra stress is of no importance. The second thing is, I know some candidates do have the afternoon session. So, when you have the afternoon session, that doesn't mean you can wake yourself till the 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and then you wake up at 10 a.m. and then you will be stressful, begging, getting ready for reaching the exam center. No, don't do that, those things. Okay. So while you are going to reach your exam center, try to carry your IDs. Don't forget, that's the most important thing. And try to reach your exam center 1 hour before, because we have seen the candidates who has appeared on the time of the exam, or maybe 5 or 10 minutes later of the exam time, and the center, Pearson Center, has refused them to give, to make them enter, or to allow them to enter the exam, for the exam. So don't do that mistake. Try to reach 45 minutes to 1 hour early. Try to have some food with you, because there will be 2 hours exam. After that, there will be 2 hours break. So mealtime, try to have some healthy food like a sandwich or the juices or the whatever you feel that is healthy for you, apple, anything. But don't take any caffeine that requires too much water intake, because if you take too much water, it will require too much urine breaks. So we don't want to stop the exam in between and want to go for the urine break and want to waste the time, right? The second thing is, don't skip your meal before you reach the exam. Even if you have the morning exam or the afternoon exam, don't skip your meal, because when your body is having a low sugar, it can affect your thinking ability. The second thing is, once you reach your exam center, what exactly will be the process? They will check your IDs. Okay, you require 2 IDs. One will be your passport, the primary ID, and the second ID will be anything which can have your photo, your address proof, and your signature. Okay, it can be your driving license, it can be your PAN card, it can be your Aadhaar card. It should be in the English. Okay, even if your bank card is having all the details which we have, which has been mentioned, that's okay. You can carry the secondary ID. Try to have one or two IDs extra, that there is no big issue regards to that. Okay, once you reach the center, they will provide you the locker. So if anything you are carrying with you, you are carrying the book or the notes with you, you can keep those things in the locker. Don't carry your laptop or don't carry your iPad with you in the exam center. Okay, try to carry some notes or the foods. The exam locker will be provided for that. They will check your IDs, register your number, and they will enter your IDs and allow you for the exam. Okay, you do not have to log in anything. The examiner will do all the things. The second thing is, what I have seen during my exam is the candidates are discussing the things before the exam. Okay, they are discussing the questions before the exam, try to see what exactly their mentor has told them. Okay, how you they can go through that. Try to avoid that. Be confident, be in your own space. Okay, it's not, you can smile with everyone, okay, but try to avoid discussing it with everyone, because they do have the video recording, they do have the audio recording. Okay, and how they can affect your exam, I will discuss with you later on. Okay, is there any question till this time regarding the IDs, or till the time you are sitting for the exam? Any query anyone is having? Okay. So while you are sitting for the exam, there will be like 2 hours of the exam. In those 2 hours, there will be 14 SBQs and 70 MCQs. So how much time you need to give for each question? Try to give 1 minute for each MCQ, or 6 to 7 minutes for each SBQ maximum. Okay. So if you are giving 1.5 minutes to each MCQ, it will be like 7 minutes, or 7 minutes for each SBQ. For any question, if you are not confident enough and if you are think it's taking too much time, try to flag that particular questions. Any strategies how to cope up with the stress? Okay, what you can do for fighting the stress, Dr. Kim, is uh, when you wake up, try to meditate. You can have the deep breathing exercise. Try to manifest your success and don't think about the result. I know each and every candidate is having some pressure, some family pressure is there, the financial pressure is there, or sometimes it's a pressure regarding the passing the exam when you are appearing for the second or third time. Okay, so don't think about any other thing, just think about giving your best for the exam. Don't think about the result. If you think about the result that you need to pass, and then you are going to be stressed for that. Try to think about giving your best for the exam. Okay, so once the we are talking about the computer screen. Okay, how much time you need to give and all. So once they start your screen, each and every candidate is having a different screen time. Okay, so if you have given the access early, and another candidate given access after 10 minutes, his 2 hours will start after 10 minutes. The initially you can see the scenario. Okay, so that scenario has been given just to know how you have to go through that particular paper. uh, and after that the timer will start. That on the top right corner there will be a timer of the 2 hours that will start. While you They will give you the pen and paper. So while you are reading the scenario, try to mark the important or a key points while you are reading the scenario. Okay, there is particular scenario you are reading regarding the radiation. Okay, so try to key mark the word. they are asking the radiation. What is the second thing they are asking? The local factors. What exactly they are asking? Indirect effects. Okay. So like many candidates has given the mock recently. So the first question is regarding the indirect effect of the radiation. So what is the keyword over here is the indirect. So while you are reading the scenario, try to write down the key points given in that particular scenario and try to write down the key points given into that particular question. Okay. Once you're done with the reading the scenario, just wait a second. Some candidates have it. Once you read the scenario, okay, try to correlate the questions with the X-ray given. So if they have given you the questions, X-ray or the clinical picture, try to correlate those things. Don't just answer based on the scenario given. So there is one question. There is one question given in the, I think, ADC past paper files. Let me check if I can share the screen. Okay, I think there is one questions regarding the, there is one X-ray is given, and it has been discussed in the group also. It has been discussed in the group also. Okay, I think here it is. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen right now? Okay. This is the question given in the paper, ADC question paper. Okay. So there is a question, what is the most important feature of the tooth 1 you should consider? Okay, so normally when we have the any questions, we think the pulp vitality test will give us the idea whether the tooth will require the RCT or the tooth will not require the RCT based on their pulp status, whether it's a vital or non-vital. But if you compare the question with the X-ray given, I hope everyone can see the question. Can anyone type in the chat? So if you can compare, okay. So if you can compare the question with the X-ray, even if you come to know what exactly the pulse status over here in the X-ray, the tooth, there is no tooth structure left. Okay, there is no tooth structure left. So even if you come to know the status of the pulp, whether it's a vital or non-vital, you are not going to save the tooth anyhow by doing the RCT. So don't only rely on the question, try to compare the information given in the question with the X-ray given and then only answer the particular question. The second thing is when you try to read the scenario, try to mark the keywords. So what are the keywords and how to do that? Okay, let's take one question. So sometimes the keywords can be most important. What could be the most important X-ray? Okay, so that could be CBCT, but more normally we take the IUPA, but they are asking the most important one. Sometimes what is the least importance? What could be the earliest time to do the extraction? So what is the most least? What will be the earliest time? What will be the local factor that can affect your carries. So the local factor will be the carries. So try to catch the keywords given in that particular scenario. Sometimes we get the same question repeatedly. Like we have read particular question, okay, during in past paper files, okay. So while we are getting the same questions, we don't read too much, or we don't try to read exactly what is given in the scenario, or whether there are changes has been done in the option or not. Because even if they do the small change in the option, the whole answer will be changed. Even the question is the same. Okay, so we are discussing two questions over here. There is a rugby sports player, and what is the most important factor that can in for the athletes in regards to the dental health. Okay, so here the options are the orange veggies, yogurt smoothies, apple slices, and the chocolate bar. So the same questions has been given in the ADC past papers, but in the ADC past papers, the apple slice is not given as the option. So one few candidates mug up the questions and they think, okay, this is the same question. They have given the yogurt smoothies as the answer and they mark the yogurt smoothies without thinking that there is a one more better option given in that particular question, that is the apple slice. Okay, so each and every question, try to think logically what exactly they have given. Try to compare the option they have given. Sometimes there are more than one options are right. Okay, so try to choose the best option, which is the best answer, or try to choose the answer which is the more complete answer. Okay, sometimes two or three answers are right. Then you have to choose the answer which is more complete. Okay, and apart from two questions, one which is the best one. Option A is also right, option B is also right. Which could be the more complete answer, or which could be the most appropriate answer in context to the given scenario. Okay. The second thing is excluding criteria. Excluding criteria, it means there is some new SBQ and you don't know the answer anyhow. Don't try to like leave any questions unmarked because there is no negative marking in the exam. So even if you don't know the proper answer, try to exclude the option they have given you. Option A is okay, you feel this is not right. You can exclude it. Option B, yes, it could be. Mark it. Option C, oh, option C also looks right. Okay. So you have to choose from the option B and C only. Some options are very straightforward. You can exclude it straight away. So even if you get some totally new question, don't afraid to answer it. There is one more thing regarding the ADC. I think some are the new candidates who doesn't know that. Out of 14 questions, just wait a second. I think there is one question. Can we highlight in the main exam question on screen? No, you cannot highlight on the screen, Dr. Deka. You can't do that, but you will get the paper and pen. Okay. So try to once you once you once you have done with your notes, try to cap the pen because if you keep it open, the ink will be disappeared, the vanish away. Okay, try to cap it, but they will give you the notes and the pen. Okay, so this is about the questions. Okay, we will discuss one or two questions more if possible. Okay, sometimes you just think basis on the theory you have read. Okay, so don't think basis on the what theory part you have read. Sometimes you have to think logically. So let me share the screen for one occasion. Okay. Okay. Can you see the question regarding the mouth guard? Everyone can see that? The mouth guard question. Okay. So in that question, what they have asked is the the team member undergoing orthodontic treatment should be provided with. Okay, so while you read the theory, it's given that the stock mouth guard or boil and bite mouth guard can be given with the orthodontic treatment because the bite changes repeatedly. But they are not asking in regards to bite, what could be the best? We have to think what could be the best mouth guard. It's not only about the orthodontic treatment, it's about the main uses of the mouth guard. Why we give the mouth guard? To prevent the injury, right? So in compared to the stock mouth guard, the custom made mouth guard are best. So try to choose the answer which is the best. It's not only about what you have read in the theory, because in the theory they have given the stock mouth guard or the boil and bite mouth guard can be given in the patients or in the players who are going to the orthodontic treatment. That doesn't mean those are the best mouth guard you can use while playing. Okay, so what mouth guard can be give in this particular scenario is the custom made mouth guard. These are the questions I'm discussing from the candidates who has given the marks and who had the query. So that will help you in selecting the answer by thinking in that way. For me, the similar kind of thinking has helped me to solve the questions, because while I have appeared, I was not part of any coaching. Okay, I haven't done any coaching to be honest, but I do have the resources which I have required, the past papers and all those things. I do have some seniors to guide me, and my own clinical experience and the logical thinking helped me to pass the exam in the September when they have given 25 to 30% passing ratio. So try to think each and every question logically. Don't think each and every question will be very hard enough. Oh, they are not going to put the simple question. Sometimes the questions can be very simple also. Okay. 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 Okay, is there anyone is having any question till now, till this time? Ma'am, any expected passing percentage? Okay, the passing ratio is depends on how much candidates they want after the part two candidate has passed. Normally, 250 candidates they take every year. So based on the March passing ratio, they count on the September. So they want to take 250 candidates. It doesn't matter whether 500 appear, 1000 has appeared. It's a percentile based exam. If they want to take the 250 candidates based on the like a top 250 candidates, they will give the passing ratio. So it's a percentile based exam. How much score can be thought to have a safe space? Okay, it's not about the score. If you have the candidates who are like more intelligent than you, and then after out of 10 candidates they only need two, they will select the top two. Okay, so it's totally on the percentile based. You can't decide on the marks only. So try to give your best. That's what you can do in this exam. And don't think about the result. Okay, I need to score this much. This year they gave sample paper, so you think the exam will be tough? No, they give the sample paper because they are not okay with the candidates running here and there just to get the question paper. They want to help the candidates, okay? That's why they have given the sample paper. They want to help the candidates. So it has been given with the good idea and good intention. The ADC is there to help you actually. It's very fair exam. If you give your best, it's very fair exam. Just the only thing is they do have the low passing ratio and you have to give your best. They are not there to fail you. They also want to pass you, but they want the best one. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the things we are discussing right now. So once you are doing the question and answering them, and if you feel you are stuck with any question and some questions are totally new for you, you don't know the answer. Okay. So don't stress over that point, because out of 14 SBQ, only 2 SBQs that will be like on mark, or 2 SBQs are on mark. So sometimes they introduce new topics. In 1 year, they have introduced mouth guard. The another year, they have introduced amphetamine. One in the next year, they have introduced health promotion. So they want the candidates. I think in the September they have introduced the doc question. So they want the candidates to know that this is the important topic for them, even though it's not going to be marked for your exam. The 2 SBQs will be unmarked. Okay, so the answers will not be counted in your passing part. Okay, so even if you feel it's totally new and you haven't given your enough, don't stress for those particular new questions. Sometimes it can be unmarked. Okay, they just want the candidates to know these are the important topics for us. So if they are asking the doc questions in the next year, that particular question will be counted as a marked question. And that has happened also. September they have asked which was on mark. In the March they have repeated the same question, which is the mark one. Okay. Uh, then the second thing is, in the exam, the first paper, they normally put the hard questions in the first paper, because they know the candidates are stressed, and if they break in the first papers, it's going to affect their second, third, and fourth paper. So mostly I have seen during first and second paper, most of the hard questions has been asked in first and second papers. Okay, so don't feel that, oh, the paper is very bad, how I'm gonna cope up with that. The good thing in this exam is all the 4 clusters has been asked in each and every paper. In the September also, the paper 1 and 2 was very hard. And many candidates, even my friends, felt that, oh, what we will do, doctor, like what we will do, Himani, it was so hard and I don't think I can make it. I had only one answer to them. Don't worry, we still have a two more paper to go. We can cover up, because in other 2 papers there will be 4 clusters again. So you can cover up anytime. But if you stress on the bad paper you have gone through, it will affect the second, third, and fourth paper. That has happened with me, like while I was in a graduation, the first, I think in the first year, I have anatomy paper which was very bad. I just cried the whole night after I have given the exam. And on the second day, there was a physiology paper. So what has happened? While I got the result, I passed the anatomy, but I failed the physiology paper. So don't stress over the bad paper you have gone through. You have the time to cover up, and mostly they are the hard question in paper 1 and 2. So don't stress over that part. The second thing is, while I have given the part 2, okay, so what has happened? I'm just giving you the example. So it, yeah. So thank you, doctor. So I'm giving this example because I have gone through this and I feel that's important for you also. So while I have given the part 2, okay, so first day I had the technical. In the technical, I know how to do the things, but the only thing I face is the time management. So the last task I had the composite task and I didn't get the time to polish, and I was so much low confident, so I think I can't make it. So, and the second day, I didn't stress at all. During the OSCE day, I don't have any stress. I know whatever going to be, I'm not going to pass. So for each and every OSCE, I was so much stress free in the part 2. So what has happened when I got the result? I passed all the OSCE because I was stress free. So the main thing is, while you are in the exam, try to be stress free. Second thing is, don't be in a rush. While you are reading the question, try to mark the key factors, try to make the notes, and then try to answer the particular question. Just because you want 30 minutes extra in the end, don't rush over the particular question. Don't think in that way. The second thing is, while if any question you feel you are not going to answer, just mark it, flag it. In the later on, when you get 20 or 30 minutes extra, try to revise those flag questions. I have seen the candidates who are changing the answer on the last minute. Why you want to change the answer on the last minute? While you have marked the questions first time, you have read the scenario properly, you have given yourself enough time, you have read the options, you have made the notes. Why you want to change the answer on the last minute? Many candidates I have seen, they have changed the answers in the last minute and they have failed the exam and they think they have done the wrong because they have changed the answer on the last minute. Okay, what to do in the break time? We will come to the point once we discuss this part. Okay, so once you finish the exam, try to review the flag questions. If the 2 hours is over, even if you don't submit, the paper will be automatically submitted. Even if you don't review the flag questions, whatever the option you have marked, it will be automatically submitted. Okay, so even if you don't click on the submit button, don't think, oh, I haven't submitted. It's an automatic thing. And the first question you have is the different for the second candidates who is sitting nearby. Maybe first SBQ you have is the third SBQ for the person sitting nearby to you. Okay, in the break time, don't discuss any question with any candidates, even if he or she is your friend, husband, wife, anything. Don't discuss anything. I have seen candidates discussing the questions in the break time. Everything is recorded. Your audio, video recording, they do have in the Pearson Center. And I have seen the ADC failing the whole batch who is discussing the exam question during the break time. Don't do this mistake. Don't discuss any question with anyone during the break time. Second thing which I have seen candidates doing during the break time, they call to the another candidate. Okay, so the first country who is appearing in the exam is the New Zealand. The last country is the South Africa. So they have finished the exam. They are calling the friend who is living in the another country just to know the question. Don't do that. Okay, sometimes they do they change the questions in the different country. They change the options. Okay, don't do that mistake. Don't call your friend in the Sydney and you are sitting in the India. Oh, what question you had? Or you are in the Dubai, you are calling your friend. It's not going to help you. Don't do that. In the break time, what you can do is you can be relaxed. If you want to read any chart or table of the TG, you can read that. You can read the allodosis. You can have a good food. Try to have a good water. Don't drink too much water to prevent urine break in the break time. Uh, there is normally 2 hours break, but you can start 1 hour early. Okay, so most of the centers they allow you to enter the 1 hour early, but the 2 hours is the maximum time. If you come like after 2 hours, after 2 hours and 10 minutes, your time is automatically started in the screen. It's like from the time you started, it's like a 6 hours counted. So if you are coming 10 minutes late, it's automatically started in the screen and you will give only 1 hour 45 or 1 hour 50 minutes in your exam. So you can cut down your break from 2 hours, you can take 1 hours. Okay, but don't try to reach late or don't try to travel. Oh, I have the 2 hours, I will go to the hotel nearby, I will take a rest. No, don't do that. Just be in the exam center. Once you finish the exam, first day exam is over. Don't think on the how the paper has gone. Don't think what answer you have given. Don't think whether you have given the right answer or not. Because I have seen the candidates discussing after the exam in the lobby or anywhere else in the hotel or the whatever accommodation they do have. They are discussing the questions. Each and every candidate try to show that they are confident, they have marked the right answer. Maybe they do have the different options, so don't discuss those things even after you finish your first day exam. Once you finish your 2 days of exam, then only discuss anything with anyone else. Okay, try to avoid discussing with other candidates because the other candidates might have a different approach. But if you have any mentor, yes, you can ask them if you are in a doubt for any particular question, but not with the other candidates. Okay. Any question till now? Anyone is having any question? Okay. So let's move what we need to do. I think no one is having any question till now. Okay, so let's discuss some questions. Okay, so there is a one question regarding the amphetamine, and they have given the different options. So most common side effect is the allergy, okay, or itching while you apply the patches. So some what has happened in one of the exam, they have removed that option of the itching, and they have given the option of the headache. So try to see the options you have given. They play with the option also. Okay. Um, don't memorize the questions because when they repeat the questions there are high chances that the question having some tips and tricks, okay, or some changes has been done which you can't come across. Okay. uh, there is one more thing I want to tell you over here. I have seen that most many candidates just mark the question as a flag question just because they want to finish it early, or they so what will you do after, like while you finish the early, like a 20 minutes you have, you don't want to go early at the home, okay? So don't flag too many questions. The more the flag questions are there, that will be more stress in your more stress will be in your mind. Only flag the questions which are difficult one, which you are not sure enough, okay? The last 15-20 minutes only for the flag questions, and for the revision for only if you have misread any particular questions. Okay, some key points I am going to uh, like a I am going to text in the group, okay, only key points for the exam. Apart from there, if anyone is having any question for that, they can ask me over here. Okay, I think everyone is clear from the today what they need to do till the. Okay. Any last minute tips? The last minute tip is I can say manifest your success. What has happened to me? Uh, like I have one or two friends. They used to we like a we don't have any coaching, so they used to call me. Oh, this coach is having these notes, the hot notes or these notes. We don't have anything. We don't have diamond. And I just want to. I was telling her, don't worry. It's okay if we don't have. We know how much we have gone through because I have given the part two before. So I was telling her, we know how exactly the OSCEs are going, how exactly the scenarios are going. This is not new for us, right? So it's okay, whatever every candidate is having, it's okay if we don't have those things. So try to put confidence in yourself. Yeah, so don't think in that way. Even though I'm a mentor, I'm telling you, okay, my only thing over here is providing the candidates the basic resources or basic questions or basic mocks in the lower cost, because they don't have to run or don't have to financially drain out. Okay, at the end of the day, it's your own thinking. There are no notes that can make you pass. It's you who has to mark the question answer. No one is going to come over there and mark the answer for you. So believe in yourself. Whatever your situation, whatever your financial situation, whatever your mental situation, whatever your physical situation, whether you are ill, you are financially drained out, it's not going to change anything. Just believe in yourself that you can do it. It's okay. You can give your best. That you can do, right? Whether you pass or not, you can give your best. That's in your own hand, and no one can stretch that part. So believe in yourself, give your 100%. Whatever the result is going to come, it's okay. I'm ready. I'm confident. I will give my 100% and I will get the things which is meant for me. Okay. So the God is always having the better plan for you. It's not your, sometimes your own plan doesn't work. It's a God's plan who is going to work for you. And I'm telling you because while I appear in the September, like 6 to 7 years before, so that was MCQ pattern, and the one of my friend who has not cleared it, she has given the Canada. She is right now in the Canada, and I'm still in the ADC exam. So sometimes the God's plan work. It's not your plan work. So believe in God, believe in yourself, try to give your 100%, and believe in your own path, the path you have chosen. Don't stress over, don't stress for anything. Every morning, try to have a deep breath for 7 days. Okay. Try to manifest your success that I have given my enough. One day I will pass. Okay. Try to take the desired action for to pass that exam. Okay. Try to remember the key points I have told you. I think those are the most important thing that can help you in the exam. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here, making your time how you can be successful for the exam. So taking your step towards the success. So thank you everyone. Anything else anyone is having? Anyone wants to ask anything? Okay, thank you so much everyone. I hope everyone will pass over here and I will be there for everyone. Okay, for the part 2, and I want to see you on the other side. So after the September exam, I will be there for the part 2, giving you the demos for each every basic things for the technical, and I will be there for sure. We are going to start for the part 2 technical, guiding you from the basics through the videos, through the Zoom. Okay. So want to see you on other side. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you so much.